Hi everyone, it's me Aline. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the first time we ever film in this craft room with it being the background. So I used to film this a lot in like only showing you the table, the desk, but now I'm going to do something new, which is why one of the reasons why I decided to do a craft room makeover. So like I mentioned before, in one of the posts on my blog, there is a new pattern finished like in April, and I thought maybe we should just film that first. So let's just get started. So the thing that we are going to make today is a beret, a crochet beret. I know it's summer, but I started working on this pattern in winter, and it took a long time because I was quite busy in winter and I couldn't finish it in time. But you can always go back to this video when you are going to prepare for the winter. So, but winter is coming in half a year. Like if you were going to make your friends and family something that you would like to crochet in bulk, then this might be a project that suits you perfectly because it is quick and easy, and you can definitely make a lot of them in just half a year. So you can take a look. So it is very pretty. The reason why it took so long is because I adjusted this pattern for like more than 10 times, and I didn't quite like the shape, and I did some amendment. That's why it took so long. But at the end, I am very happy with it. So let's get started. So the things that you will need for this pattern are really simple. So the yarn that I'm gonna be using is King Cole Cotton Top DK yarn. This yarn is like gray in color, and it's 100 gram with approximately 284 yards or 216 meters. And it is made with 78% premium acrylic and 22% of cotton. So they don't really have a crochet hook size suggested on the label, but the one that I will be using is 5.0 millimeter, or like an 8 size crochet hook. This is the Japanese size. This is the one that I'm gonna be using. It's from the Clover Beret line. And you will also need a pair of scissors for cutting the yarn when you finished, and of course a yarn needle for weaving in the ends. And it really depends, but you would need some, or at least one, stitch marker. So you might need more if you would like to mark every round with a stitch marker, but for me, I'm gonna only use 1 to 2. So here are the stuff that we need, and let's get to the part that we start. Now that we have both strands of our yarn ready, we can start crocheting. So because we're going to make a beret, we are going to do this in rounds instead of rows, which is why we are going to start the pattern with a magic ring. And then after the magic ring, we will chain 2 and do 12 double crochet, which makes a total of 12 stitches for first round. So we should have already finished our 12 stitches. So let's count the stitches together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And once you're finished, let's pull the loop a little longer, bigger. And now that we found 2 strands, we have to close the magic ring. So you just basically pull the ends until it closes perfectly. So nice and tight. It could get loose while you crochet the future rounds, but it's okay as long as it's like this. You can just kind of slightly pull the ends to make it tight again. And then after this, you just make a slip stitch here. And then the first round is done. The second round is to chain 2, and then we have to do increases starting from this row. So chain 2, and then in the same hole that you did the slip stitch, you do an increase. That means you make 2 double crochet stitches into this same hole. So increase, first stitch, second stitch. So 2 double crochet stitches in every stitch that we made in the last round. Okay, so 2 again, next one, first stitch, second stitch, first stitch, second stitch, next one, first stitch, second stitch. So we'll just repeat second stitch. So I will meet you in the end, and you just continue with the increased stitch. Now that we have finished every increased stitches, now we have to end this round by doing a slip stitch to this. Now the second round is finished. For round 3, we will chain 2 first, and then we have an increase and followed by a double crochet stitch, and we will repeat this step for 12 times, making it 36 stitches in total. So increase stitch, and then next one double crochet, 1 time only, and then increase, double crochet stitch. So basically we have 2 1 2 1 2 1. All right, so easier to remember. Okay, so you should remember it by now. So 2 1 2 1 2 1, and I'll just continue to do it, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. If you crochet too tight, you would like find your stitches start to curl, like your circle start to curl like this, but you just need to lay it flat. I like it to be a little tighter than usual, but if you were doing it too tight, like tighter than this, it will get smaller, 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 and it's not what you want. So just tight, like a nicely tight one. Okay, so the end of the round, and then we will once again do a slip stitch. We have finished round 3. We are going to round 4, and we will start with a chain 2 as usual. After that, we will do a slightly different increase round, which is 1 double crochet, 2 increase, 1 double crochet, and we will repeat it for 12 times, making it a total of 48 stitches. That means 1 and then 2 for the increase stitch, and then 1. So 1, 2, 1. So keep it in your mind. 1, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Like if you happen to forget, then you can start from the beginning first stitch. So 1, 2, 1, then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. That means we have to start again with 1. You can continue with 1 to 1, 1 to 1, and then I'll meet you at the end of the round. We've finished doing all the stitches. We can do the slip stitch and then close the round. So now that we have finished 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds in total. So you can just simply stretch your circle a little bit and it should look perfect. And then we'll move on to round 5. As usual, we will do a chain 2, and then we will do 1 increase stitch followed by 3 double crochet stitch and repeat it for 12 times, making it a total of 60 stitches for this round. So increase, that means 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, and then 3 double crochet stitch, 2, 3. Okay, so 1 increase, 3 double crochet stitches. Alright, so the last stitch is done. We can close the round by making a slip stitch. Round 5 is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for round 6, we are going to start by making 2 chain stitches, and then we will have 2 double crochet, 1 increase, 2 double crochet, and then we'll repeat it for 12 times, making it a total of 72 stitches. So let's start by making our chain 2 and then 2 double crochet, followed by an increase, meaning 2 double crochet in 1 stitch here, and then 2 more double crochet, all right. So as you can see from here, 2, 2, 2. Okay, now that we are at the end of round 6, let's do the slip stitch. It's the end of round 6. So for round 7, this would be the last increase round. So we'll start by doing a chain 2, and then we will do 1 increase stitch and 5 double crochet stitches for 12 times, making it a total of 84 stitches. So increase stitch meaning 2 double crochet stitches in 1 stitch. So 2, and then we have 5 double crochet stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 1 increase stitch and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet stitches. So this is 1 time. So we have to do it for 11 times more. Okay, so it's the end of row 7. We have to close the round as usual. Make a slip stitch, and then here we are, 7 rows in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so at this point, for me, my circle is now 23 centimeters. So it depends. If you are a tight crocheter, if you have a tight tension, it should be like smaller, but if you crochet really loosely, then you should have bigger. But it should be okay, because for me, here is a finished beret hat. And then if we count 7 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be more or less 23 centimeters. Alright, so this is medium size. After this round, we are going to make 2 rounds without doing any increases or decreases. So chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in every stitch for 84 times. So only 1 for each stitch. And you might notice already that I haven't used my stitch markers yet. That is because I am doing this in 1 round. But if you want to stop in middle of the round, or if you need to secure your stitches for after each round, then you can just mark it with this stitch marker. Alright, so now that we have finished all the double crochet stitches, we are now at the end of round 8. Let's finish the round with a slip stitch. So here. So now we are going to repeat the same thing for round 9. Alright, so it's the end of round 9, and you can see the edge is curling up. That is what we're looking for, so it's absolutely normal. So from this beret hat that I have finished, you can see actually at the back it is something like this. So no worries at all. And you can just flip it a little bit so that it is turning into the back side. Let's make a slip stitch. And this is the end of round 9. Starting from round 10, we are going to do decreases. And it is not difficult, not complicated at all. So let's do it together. So chain 2, and then we will do a decrease stitch and 5 double crochet stitches for 12 times, making it a total of 72 stitches for round 10. So in order to make a decrease stitch, I know some people do it differently, but this is how I do it. So as usual, yarn over first, and then do like this, and we will do it one more time. So now we have 3 loops on the hook, and then we yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops together. Okay, so this is 1 decrease stitch, and then we will do 5 double crochet stitches, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is 1 time. So 1 decrease, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet stitches. So let's do it together. I'll show you one more time how to make the decrease stitch. So yarn over, go into the hole that we're looking for, yarn over. We have 3 loops in total. Yarn over and pull 2. Then now yarn over, go to the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, so and then 5 double crochet stitches, I'll show you one more time. Yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull up, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, so this is how I do the decrease on the round. So I hope it is clear enough, but if not, you can always use the you can always scroll back and look again. So 5 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have already done 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. So we will do it for 9 more times, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. So now what we're gonna do is simply make a slip stitch just like the previous rounds. And when you are making a slip stitch here, because we made decrease on the first stitch, what we're gonna do is to do it on top of here. All right, right under the little V. Okay, so round 10 is done, and for round 11 we are going to make a chain 2. And then for this round we are going to do 2 double crochet, 1 decrease, 2 double crochet, so 2, 1, 2 for 12 times, and then it will give us 60 stitches in total. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do 2 double crochet, so 1, 2, 2 double crochet, but just like the previous round, I'm gonna make 1 decrease, and then 2 more double crochet. So here is 1 setting, so 2 double crochet, 1 decrease, 2 double crochet. So let's do it together one more time. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then we are gonna do the decrease together. So I'll do it very slowly so you can see clearly. So yarn over, go to the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over again, pull through 2, making that 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, go to the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then we have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, put 3. Okay, and then we are gonna make 2 more double crochet. Okay, so we made 2 times already, so let's count again. 2 double crochet and then 1 decrease. How can you identify the decrease stitch is, you see, 2 different stitches connected to 1 V, and for double crochet 1 stitch connected to 1 V. Okay, so one more time. So 2 double crochet, 1 decrease, and then 2 double crochet, and then again 2 double crochet, 1 decrease, and 2 double crochet. So we made 2 times already. You can just go ahead, continue with the rest of the 10, and then I'll meet you at the end of this round. I just finished the last stitch. We're gonna close this round by making a slip stitch on top of the first V, into the first V. Okay, so this one is done. Now that you should have something similar like this, because it's almost finished, and then we are gonna do another decrease round. So for round 12, we make 2 chain stitches, and then we will do 1 decrease stitch and 3 double crochet stitch. So 1 decrease, 3 double crochet stitches for 12 times, and then we will have 48 stitches in total. So decrease, so I know that you should know this very well now already, so I won't repeat, and then 3 double crochet, 2, 3. So this is 1 repeat, so 1 decrease, 3 double crochet, and then we will make 11 times more. So I've finished the last stitch of the round. We have to make a slip stitch to end the round, and then let's go to round 13. So for round 13, we are going to chain 1 and make 1 single crochet stitch into each stitch. So we have 48 single crochet stitches in total for this round. So make 1 chain stitch, and then into every stitch you have to make 1 single crochet stitch. So but for this round, I would like to remind you that we have to keep in mind that the chain stitch should be loose, because when we do single crochet stitch onto double crochet stitches, there's a it is for sure that if you tie too tightly, all the stitches will be squeezed together. That is not what we want, because if you do it that way, then our beret hats will be very tight and it's not gonna fit our hat. So make sure you chain 1 loosely, and then do every stitches very loosely, so looser than usual. So very loosely. See, the V's should be similar in terms of width. So loosely and loosely. Don't worry, it won't mess up our tension, but instead, you see, this will ensure our single crochet stitches will be sitting on top of our double crochet stitches from the previous round beautifully. So you can continue, and then I'll meet you at the end of this round. Alright, so it's the end of this round. So when you are making the slip stitch for this round, make sure you go for the correct stitch. So here is the last stitch, and then we have something like this here, but this is not. So you go for here, you see, this is a purple single crochet stitch, and on top of it is the V that we are looking for. We have officially finished round 13, and for round 14 we are going to make our last decrease round. So make sure, because this round is also single crochet stitches that we're gonna use, so loosely chain 1 and then 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet. Okay, so the rules are similar to last time. Make sure you crochet loosely, 1 single crochet, one more time, so 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then we do 1 decrease. So go into stitch, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, go into stitch again, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, and then pull through together. Okay, and then followed by 2 more single crochet stitches. Okay, so I'm like this one more time. So alright, so let's do this one more time. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then 1 decrease, 2 more single crochet, 1 and 2. So sometimes you have to be careful with your tension. Okay, so we made 2 times already. So 1, 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, 2 single crochet. So you can continue with this, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. For this round, we should have 40 stitches in total. I'm at the end of round 14, so similar to last time. So be sure you are making the slip stitch on top of the correct stitch. And then we are going to make the last round of this pattern, round 15. We're going to chain 1 loosely and then crochet 40 single crochet stitches. So 1 single crochet into each stitch. Again, loosely. Alright, so I have finished the last single crochet stitch for this round. We are going to make the last slip stitch, and again the first stitch, and here we are, we're finished. So after the slip stitch we can just fasten off, and make sure you leave a long tail so that we can weave in the ends. So use your scissors to cut the ends, and then you just pull and secure the last stitch. And then we only have 2 ends to weave in. So the first one is the tail from the magic ring, so I'll just weave in the ends. And there you are, we have our beret hat finished. So when I put my beret hat on, I love to kind of shake it a little bit, like make it loose, and then I just put it right on, and then make it fits my head, adjust the shape, and then kind of push the upper part to make it fits my head. So you can take a closer look. It's really cute, and I love to wash it, like to make it clean and to make the stitches more sit more nice and relaxingly. When I wash my beret hats, I just put them in a net laundry bag, and then just throw it into my washer. So you can make as many as you want. This is really beautiful, and it Like, it's very fashionable. I have made a white one and a gray one for this tutorial, and I might do more. I might make more, and I might actually make a burgundy one. And since you know I have bought a few skeins of burgundy yarn from my Korean trip, so I'm gonna just do it, and this is how I like them. And yeah, so you know, winter outfits goes really well with beret hats. So if you would like to see, like, refer to the written pattern, you can find it on my blog, crochetbymialing.com. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Please leave a like and leave me any comments, and if you need anything, just let me know and I'll try my best to get to you as soon as possible. I'll see you in the next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.